Hello, Internet. My name is Mike, but you can call me Shoobs, and this is my good friend here, Danny.
Hi.
You can call him DannyBGo with an exclamation point.
Yes.
If you don't know who he is or what he's from, he's a good friend of mine from Vine, which is a 6-second social dating app.
That's how we met, and we've been together ever since.
Was very happy. So this is the inaugural episode of my new podcast that I'm going to start because I'm a fancy adult, and it's called Gone in 6 Seconds, which is 65% of the reason that I'm starting this podcast. It's because I thought of a good pun, and I was like, let's do it. So for everyone listening and watching, basically this is going to be a podcast where the whole purpose is to show that Vine is not the popular page, and that people that use Vine are fun, and they hang out together, and it's not weird, and it's not all just, nay-nays and weird edits and D's nuts and all kind of stuff like that. So the whole purpose is to show, the Vine community, and that, it can be a good time and not necessarily that weird thing. Yeah. So, yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
So yeah, I guess we'll keep it very conversational, free-flowing, whatever. But when did you start using Vine, and what motivated you to download it?
I started, my first Vine was May 12, 2013. Oh, wow. So it's already been 2 years.
Wow, look at you.
And I downloaded it because I was lonely. That's the easiest way to put it.
Okay.
Sadly. No, I had a lot of free time because I was with someone, and we recently broke up, and I was like, you know what? There's an app where you can do videos and share. Why not? No one's going to stop me. I'm my own man. So I downloaded it, and I've been using it ever since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
The sad truth.
No!
And that's how I became DannyBGo.
Yeah. All right. So what was the first Vine you made that, so to speak, put you on the map? Whether it introduced you to a person or someone big revined it or whatever.
My Vines really, since I started, they never blew up or anything. I think they're interacting with other Viners through comments. Yeah. There's a hashtag, or there is still an account. What is it? LNPP. Late Night Party Patrol. And a lot of the people I follow now and are friends with are because of that account. Okay. They would put out a hashtag. It was just for fun. Let's say LNPP Disney, and they do a Vine that's Disney themed. Yeah. And everyone participates. Hundreds of people participate, and and the best ones get revined or shared. If you guys don't know what revines are, or retweets, it's similar to retweets or sharing. Right?
For everyone who doesn't know, Vine was made by Twitter, so a lot of it is in the same way, where you can revine, retweet.
Terminology is a little different, but the same. But yeah, a lot of the people I met is because of that little account. That's big now, but just communicating, interacting, which is interesting. When you think of Vine, you don't think of interacting with others, just sharing and posting your own things. But it is a social media app. Yeah. You get to meet people, and you actually get to meet them in person if you decide to. You get close to them, and I don't know. Just interacting. Nothing really has blown up until 1 year in. So yeah.
No, I mean, that was the big thing for me, is when I started using Vine, I didn't really anticipate it to be as much of a social media, meet friends experience, because for me, coming from YouTube primarily, I was used to, you put out the content, people commented on it, whatever, and you'll meet a very small percentage of the people that also happen to make YouTube videos or whatever. And with Vine, I was really shocked that it was so much easier to make friends and interact with people. And yeah, like you said, the comments was the big thing for me, is I met people through comments, and then I would see their Vines, and then we would Vine message or whatever. And I was really surprised by that, coming from this community of YouTube where it didn't happen as easily. Yeah. You would recognize people that commented, but you didn't necessarily interact with them so easily. And I think what's cool about Vine is a lot of people make content, so it's easier to go to someone's page and be like, who's this person? And then you see what they make, and then if you relate, you talk to them or whatever.
Yeah, with time on Vine, you kind of develop your own personality or your own,
vision,
area of expertise in Vine.
Your niche
Some are
or
more comedic or more artistic, or there's so many things you can do in Vine, and people will follow you because of what you put out.
Yeah.
So a lot of people, everyone's funny on Vine. They're so talented. It's not fair.
No, you're talented too. You're not allowed to be self-deprecating on my podcast.
No.
There's no fishing for compliments.
No fishing. No, but everyone on Vine is so nice, so talented. Yes. It's nice to have that or be part of that community. Us, both of us.
Sure.
Be part of that community where we're all very creative and we all, work off each other.
Yeah, it's a cool area where you get to be inspired and impressed by how good everyone is. Like, it sometimes will make me angry. Like, how is everyone so talented?
Yes.
But it pushes me to do better and put more into it. Like, oh, this guy's so funny, or like, that artsy Vine was so beautiful. Like, it really motivates someone, to do better. Yeah, and especially with people revining other people, allows you to meet new people and see new things like that. And it's just like this constant stream of thinking people are better than you, which is great in terms of trying to like improve what you put out there. Yep. Like constantly challenging yourself, which I've always enjoyed, whether it's in school or work or sports or whatever. So it's cool that I have that in my goofy app that I have on my
and who would have thought off of like a 6-second application you can do so many things and get to meet so many people. It's great. Love it.
Definitely. Yeah. I mean, for me it started as like, I was like, oh, all these ideas that I've had for YouTube videos that could be summed up in 6 seconds. I was like, this is perfect. But then it became so much more with like doing loops and doing like scenic stuff and stitches and all the other stuff. Like, I had no idea what I was getting into when I started making vines.
Like, I've had a hobby ever since, I was younger, photography or film. And Instagram, I think at the time, just came out with the video.
Yes, well, Vine was starting to get popular. Yes, exactly. And I remember I had just, so I think I started Vine, because I didn't have a smartphone until like September of 2 years ago. So Vine had come out like, I guess February or March or whatever. So I wanted to Vine, and I remember I made like 2 Vines on my mom's iPad because she had a camera on it, and it was so funny. But I remember I got more into it, I think in like March was when I first started posting them. And I remember I did it for like a week or two, and then Instagram released video. And everyone was like, later, Vine, see you later. Yeah. But I don't know, it never killed it. I think the looping was the biggest thing.
It's nice because it's short. Yeah. It's short, it's a clean loop. There's no gap. You don't have to like, want to play
again?
It
again.
Yeah, exactly. So
and even when Instagram first had the video, it had like, it would play it if you hovered on it for like 3 seconds, and then you have to click the thing in the top right to even emit sound. Yeah. So it never really stuck.
At first, it was like, oh wow, Instagram, you can take pictures and you can do a video. Yeah. What? But Vine, it's just a little bit different.
Yeah, I mean, the big thing with the Instagram videos, I remember it allowed you to edit. And Vine, you couldn't do anything except for record multiple takes. And I remember being so frustrated. I'd be like, I've messed up once. That's it. It's over. Whereas Instagram, I think you could trim, and I think you could film things out of order.
Or add videos.
I don't know if you could upload right away.
Was that like way later?
I think it was later, but I remember the very first...
You can trim for sure.
Yes, you could trim, and you could film stuff out of order. Because that was the annoying thing with Vine was like, if you're doing like a conversation thing, I was like, I want to record all of these at once, and then all of these at once.
And side B.
Yeah, you'd have to like...
Find it all out.
Yeah, rough. But I'm glad that Instagram didn't kill it, because otherwise it wouldn't be here today.
Yeah. So I stuck with the Vine even after like Instagram came out, and it's been fun ever since.
Nice. Good. Okay, let's see. Who was the first Viner that you met in real life, and what was the story behind that?
One of the first Viners in real life? One of the very first ones in person was Prostitute on Sydney.
Nice.
If I can say her name. I'm pretty sure I can say her name.
She says
Sydney,
it on
too late. Everyone knows it. Prostitute's real name is Sydney.
Yeah, her social security number is...
She lives in... Yeah. No, she's amazing.
So how'd you guys meet? How did...
We both started off on this, like, secondary account, which is called the B-Sides.
Okay.
So it's a third-person narrative created by Tony Oswald.
Great guy.
And he's a fun guy. And everyone followed along. Create your own character. It can be either fictional or non-fictional.
Was everyone on one account?
No, everyone had their own personal account.